Good morning. Good morning to everybody. I hope your morning is going great. I hope you got up and you get into it. You get into a bag, whether it's a job, whether it's a business, no matter what it is. I hope you're doing something productive this morning. Good morning. It is Friday. I couldn't leave the house without talking about this because this is something that's, I think, pivotal. Did I say that right? Yeah. And battle rap. Um, I got my camera looking good. Okay, I'm right in here. Okay, all right. Um, NDAs and battle rap. NDAs and battle rap. First of all, I want y'all to tell me how y'all feel about this topic. I I really want to know how y'all feel about this. I'm gonna give y'all my opinion on it, especially coming from somebody that when I used to battle before, it used to be a clause where you couldn't say nothing about my daughter. So I'm gonna give y'all my opinion on this topic. So I feel like period in battle rap, right? This is my opinion, just my opinion. You do not have to agree with me. Y'all go crazy. You can have your own opinion. I would love to hear your opinion, right? I feel like in battle rap though, kids and dead people should be off limits anyway, as a respect thing. Any sport you going, there's certain things you can't do. Let's take boxing for instance. Boxing is a physical sport. Very physical sport. Physical. Fighting. That's what boxing is. But in boxing, you can't hit in back of the head. So if boxing has this physical sport has something you can't do, why shouldn't battle rap have something you can't do? And this is something I don't agree with the fans. You should be able to say something about anybody. So then guess what? How about your mother pass away and I sit there and snap on your mother that passed away for an hour straight? Let me see how you will feel. Same thing with football. Football is a physical sport. I don't even see how you can make rules for football or boxing, but they got them. Boxing, you can't hit him back of the head. Uh, what's the one for football? Because I don't watch football like that. I'm a basketball dude, but I know you can't. It's something where they throw flags on the play if you do something. You know what I'm saying? So it has a physical sport. It has something you can't do being physical. And battle rap, I feel like it should be. Now it should be the same way, but just off of respect, kids and dead people is off limits. It's off limit to me. I'm not talking about nobody kids. I'm not talking about nobody that died that's close to you. That's just morals that I live by, right? And I feel like consequences for that, if they were to happen, I totally understand it. So, like I said before, one thing I learned though, as my daughter, quick story, as my daughter got older, right? My daughter's 17 now. She told me, and she told me this like when she was like maybe 14. She said, Daddy, the only way they could bother you is if they say something about me. So why do you let it bother you? That's the only way they bother you. That's the only way they could get to you. And when my daughter said that to me, it opened my eyes and I learned something right there. And I stopped even, thinking about that. Now, if somebody gets too disrespectful to a point where I feel is disrespectful, then I'm gonna handle it off stage. That's something I learned. I'm never gonna do nothing on stage. I will wait till I walk off that stage and I will handle it. All right. But kids and dead people should be off limits. Honestly, to me, it's corny. You don't look dope. You don't look like you're winning the battle. You don't look like to me, you're not winning the battle off that. That's not dope. That's not like a dope ball or dope punchline or or your delivery was so dope right here that has nothing to do with it. That doesn't show skill. It doesn't show skill at all for you to talk about somebody's kids or somebody that a dead person that died around them that they close to. That it doesn't show skill. That's just whack to me. Period. Just how I feel. So I feel like when it comes to that, if people wanted to implement that in a contract, well, you can't talk about my kid, or you can't talk about my mom's or my uncle or my best friend that passed away. I understand that totally. So I feel like you got one thing in battle rap that you can say, or if you want to implement that in some kind of way in your negotiation, I understand if you got that one thing out of those two things. To me, everything else is a go, because you still can't take away the sport of battle rap. Battle rap is a full contact sport without contact, if you understand what I'm saying. So only those two things I feel like you get a pass for. Anything else in battle rap is a go. So if somebody gives an NDA with stuff you can't say, can't do, you taking away the fun out of battle rap. I never even saw that. Now, I don't know what this whole thing with Easy and Disaster. I don't know. I haven't seen the paperwork. I saw things people put up and said this was the paperwork and this is what it said, but I can't believe that's the paperwork that Easy gave. So I can't just run off of that. That's something I can't do. Somebody would have to actually send me the paperwork. Easy would have to actually send me the paperwork so I could read it and see exactly what it say. I don't just go off of what somebody's saying or something like that, right? Or what they posted. I can't go off of that. But what I could say is, if any of those things they was reading in that in that NDA is true, then we just might as well stop battle rapping at this point. We might then if you're able to tell your opponent what not to say, so you won't get killed, or just because you can't deal with it, you don't have the 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 strength to deal with somebody saying about you, then you shouldn't be in battle rap. That's for anybody. That goes for anybody. This is not your game. This is not your sport. Battle rap, they say the most disrespectful to you. So this is not your sport. Like I said, for one out of those two things I just said, I understand. So if somebody send the NDA with one or two of those things that I just said, kids being off limits and dead people, and those are the two things in the NDA, I will understand that and I will leave it alone. Everything else after that is up. Nick could talk about your mother. He could talk about anything he wants. And to be real with you, and this is how much I've grown, somebody can say something about your kid in a battle. When I say kids off limit, I mean the disrespect, the real, like your daughter could SMD or something like that. Like that's too much for me. But putting your kid in a bar and stuff like that, that's totally a go. I'm talking about the going out your way to disrespect somebody or somebody like that, or your kid is retarded and you talking about, or somebody kid being a little off and you rapping a whole joint about. I think all that's just off limits. Is whack. That's not dope to me. But those are the only two things that I feel like should get a pass in an NDA form or anything like that. Anything else, you talking about who you slept with, and you can't talk about this situation, and oh, I got into a fight and I got jumped. You can't talk about that. Oh, I got hit when. Come on, that's the case. We don't need the battle rap no more. This era is soft. I said that this era is soft. I didn't come from this era. I didn't. Matter of fact, the era I came from, I could say, yo, don't, and I'm grateful that my peers that I rapped with respected me enough not to say nothing about, you know what I'm saying, my daughter. But the era I came from, I'm surprised. These niggas is crazy. They would have said something, we just would have fought and handled it how we handled it after. I came from a rough era when battle rap was battle rap. I'm surprised they didn't say that, and I respect them, and I appreciate to my peers, everybody I battled, for having that respect for me, because that's the way I felt at the time, and not saying it, and I really appreciate my peers for that, and the battlers I battled for real. But I'm surprised that they didn't say nothing. I was ready to take it there with anybody at that time, and that's how I was back then. Right now, though, if we start implementing things like this, battle rap is done. You might as well just go full commercial with it, and just do wild style battles, wild and out battles, and 106 in Park. Remember 106 in Park? Those type of battles. You might, if you do that, you might as well say you can't curse in battles no more. Y'all era is soft. And I don't care who come on here and want to say what they want to say, and yeah, whatever, and I'm from this era, and y'all new fans, y'all soft. This era is soft. It's too much weird, soft stuff going on. It's soft. You know, for 14, 15 years, you know how much hate I got? But on the same hand, you know how much love I got? Me saying that is saying it goes hand in hand. It comes with one another. I got so much backlash. I got so much hate. So much throughout the years. What I do? I deal with it. I deal with it and just keep moving. I laugh at it. It's a part of life, period. You know how much hate I get outside of battle rap for doing the positive things I'm doing? You know how much hate I got for opening a store? From people in battle rap? Fans in battle rap? That make positive things negative? They find something to say? Yeah, you know, I saw people say, he opened a store in Jersey. Yo, why you ain't open a store in New York? You from New York. Just corny stuff like that. You gotta laugh at those things. These are people that are wouldn't even know what it feel like to have their own business. Period. Do you know for the last, I say 20 years, I haven't worked for anybody? Do you know for the last 20 years, I say between 15 and 20, I was my own boss? Do you know I survived in New York, or up here where it's the most expensive to live, right? For this long without working for anybody. You know how big of an accomplishment that is? Then for me to have to deal with people saying, oh, you ain't opened a store in New York. No, I didn't. You know how much the rent costs in New York to open a store? I don't have listen, I got to get up. I got to be up a little more for me to open a store in New York. But that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, deal with the hate, man. The hate comes with the game. If you can't deal with people talking about stuff that happened in your life that's happening in battle rap, and then most of y'all I'm talking about put your life in battle rap. It's all in battle rap. It's all in battle rap. You know why people don't got too much to say about me or don't got nothing to say about me? They got to make up things to say about me because I don't have none of my business in battle rap. None. You don't know who I deal with if I'm dealing with a girl. You don't know You don't know. You don't know nothing about me unless it's something I want you to know. So deal with the stuff that comes with battle rap. Don't try to do things to make it easier for you to win a battle and make it harder for your opponent. That's corny, and this era is soft because of things like that. And that's just the way I feel. You know what I'm saying? Before I get out of here, I wasn't gonna say I kind of already spoke about my little dirty man Calico. Check it though. So this for now, look, Calico new name is Bootcut Cal. All right, this is for the people from back in the day, man. My man Bootcut Cal. Bootcut Cal is the real Calico. Is the Calico I know. That's the Calico that used to wear his shirts tucked in his pants, and he used to have the baggy bootcut pants that fell over the black Air Force Ones. So the pants used to be shirt used to be tucked in. The baggy pants used to go over the black Air Force Ones. That's Calico new name, Bootcut Cal. That's my man, Bootcut Cal. That's where we going. I saw you interview Cal too. Cal said I had on a fake my Dior sweater was fake. Um, so and it's another thing in battle rap, man. Somebody like Calico, you're not even like a stylish type of dude. You know what I'm saying? Your dreads look like they stink. And it looked like when you take your buffs off, the dreads is on the glasses, and you sit all of it on the counter. You sit everything on the counter. Like the glasses come with the dreads, they sit on the counter. When you want to be back to not bootcut Cal, but who you are now, you put the glasses on, the dreads fall back. I get it, but you're not a stylish dude. So I don't think nobody's really gonna believe, or anybody in the world will believe you saying something about me about style. Like you wouldn't even know what's fake or what's real when it comes to high end stuff. All right. I remember you had your bootcut jeans over your black Air Force Ones. That wasn't even new at that. And you still kind of dressed the same way. So it's not nothing no different at all. You know what I'm saying? You was on stage at one of these battles. You know what? I'm gonna leave that alone. Listen, man, stop being so soft. New era. NDAs and battle rap is terrible. Let's get that out of here, man. On that note, I'm going.